Money talks, money talks, dirty cash, I want you, dirty cash, I need you, whoa. Welcome everyone to a live episode of Savage Crypto, here with me, Suppoman, your superhero of cryptocurrency. In today's episode, I am going to be covering a cryptocurrency, an ICO, that people have been barraging me with requests to cover. And that cryptocurrency is Ethconnect. Okay, so if you've been watching my Savage Cash episodes, you will know I am no fan of BitConnect. So you're therefore going to rely on me to essentially bring you a more objective piece on Ethconnect than somebody else. Okay, so if we have a look and see what people have brought out right now around Ethconnect, they're mostly people trying to get people to click on referral links. So this one is like ICO. Ethconnect ICO full review better than BitConnect? Oh, look at that. There's a referral link. Let's go into this other one. Ethconnect exposed the truth about Ethconnect. Oh, but look, there's a referral link. So at least you can rely on me for an objective opinion, a fair opinion where I am going to look objectively at the positives, at the negatives, and then give you my final rating. Is this a cryptocurrency that I am personally going to invest in, and what my my strategy would be if I was to invest in it, or what you may want to consider if I don't invest in it. So just before we get into that, guys, we can have a quick like spike. Essentially, if you like hearing about cryptos daily, if you like me reviewing ICOs and giving you a full and frank and objective picture, then smash those likes, basically. And also, if you want to know more on a daily basis, get notifications, then smash the subscribe and also hit the bell as well, so that you get notified every time I go live. I'll just make sure I am actually live. I'll just do my quality check and just make sure I've gone live and everything and you can hear me okay. And also, I'm interested to hear what your opinions are on Ethconnect, because this one, I have had my comments feed just spammed with Ethconnect. Cover Ethconnect, cover Ethconnect. So I will. So I am live, it looks like. Let me just make sure that you can hear my voice and everything, which obviously is always a pleasure. Yes, you can. You might want to turn your volume down if you don't really want to hear me shouting. Anyway, let's talk today about the market. Okay, so at the moment we've got 165 billion in the market, which is a lot less than yesterday. Yesterday it was over 170 billion, and it's a much different state of play today. The BTC Dominance, basically the market cap versus other altcoins that are also captured by CoinMarketCap, the BTC Dominance is 56%, so that's huge. Still huge, even though it's gone down significantly since $6,200, which it reached the other day. Okay, let me just see and have a look and have a quick touch base on Bitcoin Gold and see how that's looking. Yesterday it was at $400, now it's at $144. Absolutely insane crash. So people are obviously selling this now, but it has been going up, it's been going down, so we'll have to see how that one goes. Also, you will see that a lot of the altcoins have actually gone down in value, okay, which looks very, very odd. You're probably thinking, why is everything going down? You know, I understand Bitcoin going down, but why is altcoins going down? Essentially, over the last week or so, people have been rallying Bitcoin to get their free Bitcoin Gold, and then essentially a lot of interest went out of Bitcoin Gold because of their lack of replay protection and a lot of negative factors. So as a result of that, you know, people then stopped really buying Bitcoin, and then it kind of stayed around the 5,800 area. And then yesterday, altcoins surged up because people got their Bitcoin Gold, or they had it at the time of the fork. Now they got their Bitcoin out, and then they decided to buy some altcoins while they were at the bottom. But what happened is that people obviously made short-term gains on this and have sold the profits. Okay, so there's a lot of money to be made at the moment, particularly during fork time, because money goes down in altcoins, you put your money in, the prices go up, people cash out. So they made a lot of money with Bitcoin Gold and also with altcoins. Hence the state of play today, where most cryptocurrencies are in a loss. Most are, and some are even in significant loss. Some are up. Interestingly, First Coin's slightly up. But most are down. Regal Coin is also up. Okay, so, you know, there we are. You can see essentially a lot of the trend here. Now, BitConnect is slightly down, but what we're seeing is lending platforms. Lending platforms are making savage cash right now. They're making savage cash. All right. So this brings me nicely onto Ethconnect. Now, if you're wondering about the competition, I'm going to be doing that at the end. Okay, so just watch through until the end. And there is going to be another chance to win 100 of my #1 coin. Bam! Right, so let's move on now to Ethconnect. So here is Ethconnect. So Ethconnect is essentially looking to be the next BitConnect. So if you don't know what BitConnect is, it's essentially a lending platform. It's also got a referral scheme as well, which is probably the side I absolutely hate about it. But fundamentally, BitConnect is a lending platform. Okay, so what happens is you buy Bitcoin, you turn it into BitConnect, and then you use that BitConnect. You give it over to a bot, essentially mining Bitcoin, and you're giving it the power to mine so that it brings you back interest. Okay, so you can earn interest on a daily basis, and you can compound this because obviously you're getting interest on a daily basis. You can then put that back into your BitConnect portfolio and then get the interest on your increased BitConnect portfolio. So that is how you compound interest. So by earning money, you can add to the pot and earn interest on that increased pot. And that is why people are using BitConnect. You can put $100 in, and over the course of years, that could turn into 5-6 figures, is essentially what people are saying. And now Ethconnect is going to be like the Ethereum version of BitConnect. All right. So the ICO is going to be starting in 6 days, essentially 1st of November. You can buy it with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And what it's saying here is that one Ethconnect token is basically 50 cents. Okay, so you can read the white paper and have a look at it, which I obviously have been doing. Okay, so essentially this is going to work. Oh, God. Shades just come in. This is going to essentially work a lot like BitConnect, but with Ethereum instead as the main cryptocurrency. Okay, so what can I do with Ethconnect? Well, you can trade Ethconnect on exchanges. Now, with BitConnect, essentially the main exchange for BitConnect is actually BitConnect itself. So what they're saying is you'll be able to trade Ethereum Connect on the Ethconnect market exchange. So they're going to have an exchange in December, on December the 20th. Nova Exchange, which will be early next year, and apparently Bittrex, which will be mid next year. You can do lending and you can do staking as well. Okay, so lending and staking, lending on the Trust platform up to 52% per month with lending. 52%, that's a lot, basically. So what's the ICO price? So the ICO price, it says, or what I've said is 50 cents, but that only applies to the first 1 million tokens. So you've got to be early. Okay, you've got to be early because if you manage to buy some Ethconnect or ECH in between 0 and 1 million, you can get it for 50 cents, which is a bonus of 15%. And then it goes down from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, all the way down to 7 to 8, which is the 8 million tokens that are available at ICO. And if you're one of the last to get it, it's $1. Okay, so the earlier the better. And I think this is essentially to drive traffic and drive purchases of Ethconnect, because essentially it's just driving that demand. Okay, it's driving demand. Okay, that's really the long and short of it. And this is starting in 6 days. Okay, now what I'm saying by this is that they have started their marketing early, and people are barraging me with requests. People are barraging YouTube with videos, putting their referral link, and people are essentially just trying to capitalize for when this happens. So basically, the desire to buy is being generated right now prior to the ICO. So I think that people are just going to be waiting for that point at which you can buy, and then they're just going to be going to this this website in a tirade and basically buying by the bucket load. So it's one of those things you have to get in with quick if you want to get in at all. All right. So now that I've just given you a bit of an overview, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go through something with you. Okay. So I want to put this out to you so that you've got something as a basis for ICOs in the future. Okay. So what are the red flags that you can see? Because essentially with ICOs, a lot of them, will take your money, will reinvest it into the platform, make it better, deliver value to you. Others will get your money and run. Will get your money and run. So how do you differentiate between the ICOs that are going to actually deliver value to you and actually, deliver you returns on your investment, and the ICOs that are going to take your money and run and you never see them again? So I'm going to give you a bit of a checklist. So the red flags are if the team is not listed on the website, if it's not even listed on the white paper. Some aren't listed on the website, but they are in the white paper. If there's no team listed on the website or the white paper, red flag. That's anonymity. Why do they need anonymity? If they're trustworthy, they'll put their faces. You'll know who they are. You'll know you can trust them. You'll know who to go to if you have an issue. Okay. So by not putting themselves on there, where do you go? What do you do if all of a sudden you put your money in, ICO ends, and then you hear nothing? Where do you go? Okay. So that is essential that they have some form of correspondence and they show a face. Vague on details, but promise great returns. Oh, we are going to deliver you 30 times investment, 60 times investment, 100 times investment, but they're vague on how. Okay, they don't necessarily put the proper percentages. They don't necessarily say specifically, how are you going to make the returns? They just literally promise great returns and create a lot of hype, create a lot of interest based on the greed of others. Okay, so at the end of the day, when you invest in crypto, you'd be naive to think that people invest in crypto because, they want crypto to really succeed. 90% of people have money at the forefront of their minds. They want to make money. This is an easy money-making scheme right now. Not scheme, that's a bad thing to say. It's an industry where you can make good, decent money right now. And so by promising great returns, you're feeding off that greed. Okay, so that is something to be really wary of. GitHub Activity. So developers normally have GitHub Activity. They will put their code out. They'll allow people to review it, allow people to get behind it. They'll show progression of it. And essentially it's legitimacy. It's showing, right, this is our code. This is, the work we're putting into it, and this is what we're planning on, growing, improving over time. If they don't put it on there, essentially they could be just copying someone else's code. It could just be literally a copycat code of someone else. Okay. So if they don't have GitHub Activity, essentially they've probably got someone else's code that they're replicating and using. And given that this is based on, a lending platform, there's lots of models out there. Hype marketing via referral links. Okay, so basically creating the demand for an ICO based on referral links. Okay, so this creates massive hype, by allowing people to essentially get a share of other people's, investments. People will go online and they'll spam their links. They'll spam it on, I dare say, I'll probably get people spamming my comments saying, oh, get involved in Ethconnect via my referral link. And this creates hype, a lot like what happened with Electroneum. Electroneum, a lot of the hype was created because of referral links. People were spamming their referral links all over the place. And similar is going to happen here. And that's hype based on people profiting rather than hype based on, wow, this is a great coin. This is a coin that's going to deliver you insane returns. Scam articles on Reddit or forums. If you can find scam articles and they've got legitimacy, then that's a massive red flag. If there's nothing that could be found, then that's great. A lot of coins will have people saying scam, scam, scam. Some will be scam, some will be not. But if you look on Reddit, you'll be able to see what are they saying. Is it really a scam? Does it look like something I'll get burnt with? So, with that, let's move on to Ethconnect. So Ethconnect is essentially, in a nutshell, a lending, staking, and referral platform, pretty much a replica of BitConnect. So what are the pluses of Ethconnect? Well, crypto lending is so hot right now. You just saw literally everything's falling, including BitConnect actually, but lending platforms seem to be thriving. So lending is hot right now because you essentially lend your crypto and gain interest, which gives you more money without having to do anything. Okay, so BitConnect and Regal, Elixir, Salt, a lot of these cryptos have been really popular recently because of the whole lending functionality and features. Compound interest is a money maker. Okay, so if you can essentially gain interest on an initial pot, put that interest back into the pot to increase it, and then get interest on that pot, is a money maker. Okay, instead of just leaving your money and just sitting idly and just let a load of interest generate, what you can do is you can let your interest generate, add it, and then get interest on that added pot, more money, basically. That's great. Referral scheme. That obviously ensures more top of mind, okay? So if there's a referral scheme, and it's basically almost like a pyramid scheme, it's like a multi-level marketing scheme, essentially. There are levels involved, and they actually admit on the website and the white paper is a Ponzi scheme. They actually say Ponzi scheme, using Ponzi scheme. I mean, they're pretty much putting it in your face there. So anyway, referral scheme essentially enables people to just keep referring. So you're going to almost be creating this constant demand through the referral scheme, because people who are already on the scheme will stand to gain money from other people entering the scheme. You know, Trevon James is one of those people that does that. And that's just what it allows you to do. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But, you know, in the context of cryptocurrency and greed, it probably does look like a bad thing. But this ensures viral marketing, and it ensures money coming through to you as a person who may be using the Ethconnect platform properly. Staking wallet, more free cash. Of course, just by literally holding your money in a staking wallet, which they're going to be providing, a web version and a mobile version, by putting your money in a staking wallet, you essentially get more free cash, okay? The proof of stake concept essentially enables you to get rewards just by holding it in a wallet. So that is what they're also proposing with the platform. There's 8 million circulating supply as of when this ICO, when they go onto the exchange, and there's 31 million in total, which is pretty much exactly the same figures as BitConnect. So BitConnect have about 7 or 7.3 million in circulation and 27 million in total max supply. It's very similar. This is almost just replicant, okay? More pluses are 50 cents token at ICO. That's not too bad considering where BitConnect is now, where Regal is right now, double figures, triple figure coins. That's basically savage cash right there. Roadmap. They've got a roadmap. Okay, they've got quite a lengthy roadmap. I'll show you it in a bit. Where they essentially have got their web and mobile wallets, web and mobile platforms, a staking wallet, and also in the future a debit card. A roadmap is good because it shows you essentially what are they looking to create in time and where can you basically get value from holding this cryptocurrency in time. And number 8, being an ERC20 token means that you can put it on MyEther wallet and you can hold it on your Ledger Nano or your Trevor. So you can hold it in cold storage. So these are really good things. So here we go. So here we are. Ethconnect does not apply only the Ponzi model, but it modifies it for better practical applications. So basically showing you it there. And then here's the roadmap. Okay, now, I was saying to you earlier about the promise of money. Okay, so here's the roadmap. So we've got here, you know, when certain things are going to happen. So the opening and the training, the open and training in the lending platform. Open web staking, training on how to use MyEther wallet, blah, blah, blah. More training on the Ledger Nano S, which most people probably know anyway. And then open it up, open the exchange, essentially, around about the 20th of December. Target $30. All right, so if you're buying it for 50 cents, that's essentially 60 times gain. All right, that they're promising there. Well, virtually promising. That's the target, but it is almost like a promise, I suppose. Trading on the Nova exchange, so they're hopeful they'll get on there. Listed the coin on CoinMarketCap, 40 at that point. So that's therefore 70 times, I believe. Open iOS app, open Android app in February 2018. So although this looks quite long, we're only up to February 2018. Trading on Livecoin. And they've also got trading on Bittrex. Now, Bittrex are very fussy about what they put on their exchange. And they haven't even put BitConnect on their exchange. So, you know, their chances of being on trading on Bittrex with their staking and what people can gain, I'm not necessarily sure they'll get that. But if they do, then essentially that would be 150 that they're targeting. So that would be 300 times, probably more than that, 300 times gain. That is insane. 300 times gain. I mean, that is just serious wonga. And then they're going to be giving you the opportunity to get a debit card. 200. Okay, so we're just looking at massive gains here by what they look like they're promising. Red flag, that is up to you. So, with that in mind, I am now going to look at the negatives of Ethconnect. So what are the negatives of Ethconnect? The team isn't listed, okay? It's anonymous, pretty much the same as BitConnect. Actually, let me just show you something with regards to that. So somebody showed me this earlier, okay, which is essentially an image that they had on their website, where they had development team, and then they put this guy, Kenjiro Takakiro, as the co-founder, Tamakiro. And then all of a sudden, this guy, Shu Tanaka, whose face basically replicates the face of this guy called Kenjiro, comes on and said, "That's bad, I'm not the one, thank you so much for pointing it out." And of course, this photo says, Ethconnect is scam or what? Look at the below image. So they're using someone else's face. Massive red flag. Massive red flag. So not only do they not show who is actually on their team, they're also putting what looks like, anyway, they're putting false faces. All right, you need to look into that and do your own due diligence, obviously. So it's the same as BitConnect. Now, one of BitConnect's biggest flaws is the team is anonymous. All right, so that leads to lack of trust. That's why, certainly, one of the reasons why I am not interested in BitConnect and would never ever endorse BitConnect. Okay, it's a big red flag, as I showed you in my red flags checklist. Promise of amazing returns. Okay, like I said in my red flag checklist, when they promise amazing returns, it feeds off the greed and makes you more likely to invest in it because of the returns. Obviously, that's what people go into crypto for. My number one coin has already got me nearly 30 times return. Okay, but they didn't promise it. It's a great coin. I just essentially helped exacerbate the value grow of it. But they didn't actually say, you will get this, you will get that. It's not up to the cryptocurrency platform to tell you you're going to get amazing gains. It's up to them to make a platform that makes you think you can make the gains. But they almost promise it by stipulating it. So that is a big red flag in my opinion. Referral pyramid scheme. It creates hype marketing for the wrong reasons. Hype because it's a quality coin, because it's got quality features. It's a quality platform. Fine. But hype because people are essentially trying to get other people on it or trying to get money through referral links in an ICO is bad marketing, really. It's good publicity, but it's not for the right reason. Vague staking data and inaccurate lending data. Okay, so let's go back and have a look on the website. So if we just have a look on the website, if I just go back to the top, I showed you that it says lending on the trust platform up to 52% per month. Okay, so there they are stipulating lending up to 52% per month. But if you have a look at their white paper, they say it's up to 45% per month. Now, that's inaccurate. Okay, and regarding the actual mining, if you have a look on the mining element of Ethconnect, both on the white paper and on here, essentially they say very little about the mining. They actually just say there will be mining rewards, but they don't necessarily say what the rewards are, what percentage you'll get on an annual basis. It's all just kind of pie in the sky right now. And of course, if you press on there, it just takes you back to the top screen. So it's all very weird. And if you have a look on their white paper, it's actually quite GBH of the eyes, in all honesty. So there we are. So here's the staking. If you're a person who's really busy, you may make considerable profit from hoarding Ethconnect, but it doesn't say anything about how much. So by being so vague, it's almost like it's all just one big, it's all just one big, kind of incentive to just make you go for it without actual accurate data. So there's vague staking data and inaccurate lending data. That's a red flag in my opinion, okay? I'm not necessarily looking, in great detail for the red flags, but that is a glaringly obvious one, okay? And I've seen a few videos where people say, oh, they're not right about it, but that doesn't matter. Because they're flogging it. They're trying to get people to join, to buy into this ICO using the referral link. So of course, they're going to say, that's not a bother. It is a bother when you look at it in the context of all these other negatives. No GitHub activity. I've looked. You may be able to find it. I can't find any GitHub activity. And in fact, when I have a look on the on their Twitter page, they just say something about it being open source. It's open source that we can modify, okay, using the Ethereum technology, the blockchain technology. They essentially, it's open source, but there's nothing for anybody to cross-reference it against. So at the end of the day, again, you just have to kind of make your own mind up on that. Listing on Bittrex, even BitConnect isn't on Bittrex. So Are they likely to get Bittrex, or is that just another pull to get you to think, right, I'm going to make savage gains with Ethconnect? So it doesn't look, I don't know if it's likely. BitConnect, Bittrex are very, very fussy with what they put on. So it's quite a big promise, you know, saying we're going to go for it, fine. But they're actually putting listing on Bittrex. We're going to go up to target $150. That's quite a big promise to make. False co-founder data. So I obviously showed you that face that wasn't actually related to the guy himself. And if we just have a look, their social media is weird. Okay, so I looked for Ethconnect on Twitter, and there's about 50 accounts of Ethconnect. Okay, so it's obviously people, again, trying to flog their referral links. But they've got 3,697 followers. They've made 9 tweets. Okay, so this looks like the most official source. And it just doesn't, you know, it just looks very dodgy. We don't care anymore with these recent days negative informations. Please believe us, we will implement the roadmap. Does that not sound really sus to you? That just the way it comes out. Due to too many registrations, our email server is overloaded. Blah blah blah. Yeah, maybe that one isn't so bad, but it just doesn't read right. It just doesn't read right. For proof of stake, proof of work, we will create third-party software to support that. So they haven't even done that yet. We will be the first ERC20 token to mine. So mining is also going to be something available on this platform, apparently. Okay, so I don't know. It's all very, very weird. And then if you look on their Facebook. If you look on their I had their Facebook. Haven't got it anymore. Where's their Facebook? If you have a look at their Facebook, 3,500 people like it. Nearly 4,000 people follow it. They're based in Japan, although there are also rumours they're based in Vietnam as well. So there's all sorts of things surfacing on the internet, and they're just replicating what they're saying on Twitter. Very, very little. Okay, and again, it just does not look right. It does not look legitimate in my view. Maybe I'm just very, very pedantic, but it just looks very, very weird. Okay, doesn't look like a professional outfit. You know, I don't like the look of it. All right, that's my honest opinion. So anyway, there's scam rumors on forums. So not based in Japan, they're actually based in Vietnam. They haven't got their founders, and the founder that they did have is somebody else's face. So there's scam rumors everywhere that this stuff just isn't legitimate and ain't right. Money is locked in. So with BitConnect, essentially what happens is that your money is locked into BitConnect. That is where the value comes from. If you have a look on CoinMarketCap, the exchanges that have the most volume for BitConnect is BitConnect itself. Because you are essentially buying your BitConnect on the platform because you're turning your Bitcoin into BitConnect so that can be used for lending. All right, so your money is locked in. Now, this is great whilst everything is going good. Like for right now, BitConnect's going really well. You know, people are making savage money from it. But, what about if it all falls down? If there's this major piece of news that makes everybody come out of BitConnect. If your money's locked in and then you exchange it, you can't exchange it back into Bitcoin if nobody's willing to buy. You have to rely on people buying it back from you. Otherwise, your money is just left in there and essentially will go nowhere unless people come back and will buy it from you. So your money's locked in, and the same model essentially is going to be here. So your money will be locked into Ethconnect. So is that a good thing? If the demand is there, yes. If the demand is not there, you could essentially have a load of money tied in, a load of Ethereum-based money tied into your Ethconnect account you can never take out again. All gone. In my opinion, it's just too unpredictable and risky when you look at everything. And you look at everything in the whole. You look at the negatives, you look at the positives. It's all just unpredictable because they haven't been around. At least BitConnect, you can go back, you can chart over the last few months. People have been putting tutorials on there. People have been showing their earnings on there. You know, and you can see it's actually there and you're actually getting money from it. Okay, it's actually working and it's an actual platform. It's been built. There's no question of people running off with your money because it's built. Nothing's built, really. Nothing has been, nothing is established, okay? So what's to say that once the day one comes and they're supposed to be opening the exchange for you to be able to start lending, what's to say they're going to be there? What's to say that these guys who sound very dodgy on social media will be there? So at the moment, it's very unpredictable. So normally I would put unproven here, but really, in this case, it's unpredictable. You just don't know what's going to happen, and it's a very risky either way. Even if it does get built, it's very risky looking at all the other information to hand. So looking at all the data, my final rating is 2 out of 5 stars, okay? And that 2 is basically on the assumption they do build it, okay? It's still, in my opinion, 2 out of 5 stars. So this is very objective. You know, I do see the value of lending. So don't think just because I'm anti-BitConnect, I'm anti-Ethconnect. No, I would look at this objectively, not using just my own feelings. I have brought to you all the information, and that is why I come to 2 stars. It starts on November. It actually starts on the 1st of November. Will I be investing? No, I won't be investing. Okay, it's just too big a risk. Okay, and if I do invest, it will be a very small amount. Okay, it won't be a big amount at all because it's just too risky. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, no, this is not an investment for me. Strategy, though, is long term. Assuming that you do want to invest, I can't persuade you otherwise, then the best thing to do would be just to, because once you're invested, that's it. You got to wait then. Okay, it's just a case of waiting for them to be live, go on exchanges, and for you to be able to trade it. And if that happens, then you may as well stay long term because they've got this big roadmap which essentially enables you to benefit from the potential of it really growing. Because BitConnect has grown, Regal has grown, Salt has grown, lending platforms are hot right now, and BitConnect's the #1. And given BitConnect's credibility, Regal's done really well, but Ethereum would come second. So if there was another lending platform, this arguably would come second to BitConnect and ahead of Regal if this goes live. In which case, it's best to stay in for the long term because this will grow substantially. No matter what I say, if this actually gets built and the developers don't run off with your money, and they're not a bunch of scam artists, this could be a very good long-term coin if all of these things actually take place. But it's very unpredictable, very risky, and I would be a fool to tell you it's a good investment for you. So that is it, guys. That is it for Ethconnect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a quick look and see what you guys have to say about it, because I'm very interested to see what your views are on it. Because there are a lot of impassioned people out there who are very excited about BitConnect, okay? And while you're doing that, if you're not writing a comment, just smash up the likes and just essentially let people see this, because what's out there at the moment on Ethconnect is very biased. There's not one decent review I have seen so far. So yeah, so just basically let me know what you think. Just say yes or no, are you going to invest? Ethconnect is a steaming pile of shite. Lending platforms will all fall one day. It's obviously not trustworthy. Shitcoin. All of that. Yeah, I mean, so basically, no, it's an MLM scheme. Thank you very much, Model Rappers Delight TV. You're a legend too. Richard Stewart goes shitcoin. No. Basically, no's across the board. There's one yes. There's one yes. Another yes. No, there was yes, no. Hell no. No, never. No. Just a little. Yeah, it's basically no's across the board. No's across the board. So it just goes to show, really, that, the red flags are so visible that you'd almost have to be blind not to see them. Well, you would have to be blind not to see them. They're just so right in your face. And but the thing is that if it gets built, and I'm not going to lie here, guys, and I don't want you to all say, "Oh, Superman, you said we shouldn't invest in Ethconnect, and now it's $90." Blah blah blah. If it gets built, this could be massive. Could be massive. Could be. But there's just so many red flags, and I have been burnt before. I told you about that yesterday. I have been burnt before. And the red flags weren't even that glaringly obvious. The red flags are just, they're putting them right in your face. They even say Ponzi scheme. and they show you inaccurate data, they are putting the flags in your face. Essentially, they are making your mind up for you. It's just up to you as to whether you're greed. Well, it's not necessarily about greed. You may just be very optimistic and think, yeah, they are going to create this platform. But it's just too many red flags in my opinion. That's why I literally cannot invest in this. And if I do, it'll be an amount that I don't really give a toss about anyway. But I certainly won't be investing a Bitcoin's worth into this. No way. No way. Sal K. Is that what I said? Geel Liam, where can I get in touch with you, like an email or something? Probably best to just contact me via my Suppoman Facebook page. But I hope that you essentially see, I hope that this has taught you what to look for in an ICO. This is perfect for teaching what to look for in an ICO and what to watch out for and be scared by, really. What should put you off? Does your meth connect? I love these. I love some of these comments. They are fantastic. Fantastic. It looks like... Some people, man. Some of these comments are hilarious. I don't want to look at any other coins because this will make it too long a video. But I am now going to do yesterday's winner. Jesus, nearly forgot that. Yesterday's winner. Let's roll up my sleeves. So, let's have a look. Yesterday's video, my top 5 mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to get this video. I am going to chuck it now into my comment picker. And we are going to live see who wins this shit. So they could ask me a really tough question. Can you imagine if I get asked a really tough question and I've got to answer it live? That is just going to be so awkward. Oh dear. Okay, so we need another theme tune. We need another theme tune. Let's pick the winner. The winner is somebody who hasn't put somebody who hasn't even put their thingy-majiggy on. So let's do it again. Let's do it again. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas holiday. Thank you very much for that comment, by the way. Right. Crypto Rob, I want you to know that you not only changed my life, but you have worked wonders with others as well. Like Cat Williams said, you have to have haters in your life to let you know that you are in fact successful. Keep up the good work, man. By the way, I love your #1. Awesome. Thank you very much, Crypto Rob. You love my #1, and you're going to get some #1. You are going to get some #1. So I'm going to just copy this to make sure that I don't lose it. I'm going to put it on here. Copy, paste. Hurry up. Copy, paste, hurry up. This is a Mac. Macs are meant to be fast, for God's sake. There we are. Done. Done. Thank you very much, Rob. I really appreciate it. So let's just have a look. I never do this. I'm going to just mute it a sec. I never do this, so let's just have a look and see what you guys are saying in the live chat. It's so fast, I can't even blooming see. Look at that. Look how fast it is, man. Look. Look. It's so difficult. There's 767 people watching, so like Spike, guys. Like Spike if you can. That would be very good. Look at all these people. Are you and Max Lee doing a collaboration? I don't even know. Max Lee's just gone out of periphery now. The guy's just he's disappeared off the. You know, I haven't even seen a video from him in a long time. The realest YouTuber out there. It's like the Poloniex troll box. Absolutely. That's so true. My strategy has actually changed on No Limit Coin. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping that for the long term. Will I reveal the #1 at 50k subscribers? Yes, I will. I will. When am I doing a show with Crypto Daily? I don't really know if that's going to happen. What I can say is that the people who want that show to happen have contacted me and I'm going over to see them. So if Crypto Daily's there, you never know, it could happen. The Block Show. Sup, Eve. Sup, Eve. Love is number one. Thank you very much, Jason St. Pierre. What are your thoughts on B3 coin? I think B3 coin is excellent, personally. Now, I don't really give much of a stuff at the moment if the price... You know, the other day, when I spoke about B3 coin... the other day, it was at 0.003 of a dollar, and I didn't care whether it was that much. I didn't care because what I'm just trying to do at the moment is trying to build up my staking pool. Now, at the moment, let me just have a look. I have actually got up-to-date information on my staking pool. 349,000 coins from 35,000. So essentially, I've got 10 times... No. Yeah, 10 times the coins I had at the beginning. Just over a week ago. So it just goes to show literally how fast that grows. So that is growing. So now that 349,000 is now going to be staked again. That's going to turn into an even bigger sum, and then a bigger sum, and then a bigger sum. And I should have... hopefully over 2 million coins, which means that I can have a masternode, and then I should have 4 million coins, which means that I should be able to make insane rips with that one. So I hope that, you know, that the price hasn't really bothered many people at the end of the day. I don't really care much about the price. It's not about the price. It's about how many coins I've got and the rewards, and this will grow over time anyway because I showed you the roadmap. So anyway, guys, so that was it, really. Thank you very much for joining me today. Well done to Crypto Rob for winning, and basically I'm going to do it again. So smash the comments, smash them with your My Ether wallet address. In the next video I'm going to bring out another video, and then I'm going to be bringing out an incredible video next week. All right, you got to watch this space. Bradley Tobias, will my hair be as epic as yours? I don't know, my hair is just looking ridiculous. Sir Suppoman, please review Centra. I'll just have a quick look at how Centra's doing. I think Centra's at an insane price right now, 57 cents, man. That's nearly a third of the value at ICO. That's insane, man. Insane. Massive rips to be made. Komodo, I think's awesome, by the way. I've been speaking to the Komodo guys. I love them. Brilliant. Suppoman for Prime Minister. Oh, yeah. Smash the likes, guys. Smash them for last time before the end of this stream. Guys, thank you very much for joining me in today's epic video. Thank you for being here. Let me know in the comments after this stream what you think of Ethconnect. But somebody said earlier in my mastermind group, they said, "Oh, Superman, you're turning into Trevon James." No, I'm not. I'm not going to be touching this shite with a barge pole. Anyway, guys, that is it. So it is lights out. All out.